Last of Us. Now I'm going to start off with the story on this one. Actually, I wasn't sure how I was going to do this without giving any spoilers, and I figured it out. The game has a better story than BioShock Infinite. It's one of the most unique ones I've ever had the pleasure of playing through. I couldn't stop playing the game. I logged 14 hours in 2 days, it was that good. And I think all of you know somewhat what it's about already. If not, well, there's a virus and world doom as such. Let's move on to graphics. Graphically, the game is great for a PS3 title, and I was thinking to myself, is the game really graphically good? Like, really? I keep God of War in mind here when I compare graphics, as it's one of the best looking games I've seen on the PS3. Anyways, graphically the game is beautiful. The added detail you'll sometimes notice, such as birds flying off in a distance or random animals, to how the sky looks. They did a great fucking job overall. I did get frame rate drops on my PS3, from which I think, and this is a guesstimate here, it dropped to around 24 frames per second when you looked off in the distance at some parts. It's nothing at all to complain about, but I wanted to point that out. Texture resolution is what you'd expect from a 7-year-old system. It's no slouch either, as you can really tell they pushed what the PS3 could do. My PS3 was whining the whole time I was playing. In fact, it sounded like a hairdryer, and I was always on the edge wondering if this game would bring the dreaded yellow light of death to my now 7-year-old launch system. But it never. One major thing that stands out with this game is the motion capture and animations. I've not seen this kind of detail in a game before. It's amazing. Everything from emotions you'll get from just the expressions on people's faces. It's retarded. I also wanted to point out the game is gory. They don't hold back. Expect things that will make you think, are they allowed to do this in a game? Well, let's move on to gameplay. You'll be able to level up your weapons and even your character to a certain degree. It does seem tacked on, and overall you'll be out of ammo a hell of a lot to even use your leveled up weapon. So much in fact that you'll be scouring around looking for anything to take out these clappers, as they call them. There's not really a cover system, but you can duck behind objects and press and hold the R2 to bring up a sense-like ability, which I'm pretty sure was in one of the Batman games. It does get irritating sometimes when there are so many enemies on screen and you have like 2 rounds left in your pistol. You'll find yourself using shanks, which are crafted from materials you'll find around the environment. On that note, the game does have a crafting system, but it's subpar. Don't let these things get you down. The game draws you in with one of the best stories of any game of this generation. How's this sound?
Do you know where that is?
Near the city.
Is it far?
It ain't close. I mean, horseback.
What? Fireflies?
Get down!
Oh!
Short answer, it's amazing. You'll be drawn in from the title screen. It's like a mid-range with beautiful soothing reverb guitar. There are points throughout the game in which they'll bring up the sound, which will add to the overall mood. Voice acting is unreal. No kidding. They couldn't have did a better job with it. Is the game distinctive? This is a hard one for me. On one hand, the story is something different, but not. I guess the old saying, it's all been done. I feel like I'm dissing the game, and I'm trying not to. The game deserves props just all round. Because it's a new IP and a damn good one, I'm gonna give it high ratings here. So now, let's move on to fun. Of course it's fun. I couldn't stop playing it. Sometimes the sneak kills you'll pull off feel very rewarding. I got kicks out of planting pipe bombs which go off when an enemy approaches. This fucking thing dismembers them. It's sick. I really don't have much more to say. The Last of Us from Naughty Dog is a great way to end this console generation. That company should now be known as bringing high quality games to our consoles. I can't wait to see what they do on the PS4, which I may add, I've pre-ordered. Actually pre-ordered it, but I'm cool with that. I'm not comfortable having the Xbox One spy on me, or their shady details on used games and online DRM. Fuck that. And finally, on a side note, I've been working on a mini-series called Dick and Merle. I know a lot of you hate Call of Duty. In fact, I was one of them. Because you get camera control after an online match, me and a friend decided we'd do a series in which two hicks play as characters during the match. Or we just make fun on how seriously others take the game. Anyways, you should check it out. You may get a kick out of it. Click this annotation to check it out. Anyways, this is DTR, and it's been a while, and I'm sorry about that. Communicate laters.